Hello teacups, what's brewing? Welcome back to the channel. You have me in full work gear today because I had a lot of meetings. It was like either I get this done as soon as I get home or I'm going to fall asleep and not get it done. So I have a coffee. I have the Just Saying cut down that I've clipped of Foodie's I Need Your Opinion stream because I couldn't miss it, guys. I wanted to react to it right after it finished because I'd come home and I caught a tiny bit of pulpy and there just wasn't a cut down and I did not have the bandwidth to be doing my own cut down of the 3 hours because I just wouldn't have time to do it, record it, edit it, get it up, that kind of stuff. Just Saying's come through. Oh, I've never needed this coffee more in my life. It's been a long day at work. Let's get this done. So, for those of you who don't know, Foodie's totally real friend has come to her for advice. So naturally, she's gone online. And because she's such an empathetic person, she's very, very annoyed for her definitely real friend. And now you're caught up. Let's go. Oh, that's going to be loud. Or maybe not. Look how annoyed she looks. Look at it. She's got some emotion there. She's not in the apartment. She's either in the gym downstairs or wherever. And she's mad. This is going to be amazing. Just look at her. No, totally realistic. Let's go. Come on, Foodie. You're online.
Hey, Becca. I made it members only because I just want it to be, you know.
Just want it to be forgiving to the person who's definitely not you.
Users and people, not trolls and stuff. My face is red. I have a question.
Your face is filtered to the high heavens. We have seen your real face recently.
For you guys, and I want your opinion on something. I have a close friend who asked me advice.
Before we get into this, this was the first red flag. She does not have a close friend. She does not have a close friend. Pete was her close friend. She barely talks to him anymore. We established she didn't really have any other friends in Canada. When she needed to get hold of Salah from Thailand, she didn't have anybody's number. She introduced a new friend into the storyline, possibly so she could just have this conversation, who bought her flowers and was very enthusiastic. So, but that was mere days ago, it feels like. So, good friend, you have not known each other long enough. Like, this is you, sweetheart. And her chat, to their credit, were very much like, yeah, this is you. What's happening, dude?
I'm not going to say her name. It's not my new friend. It's somebody who...
Not your new friend? No?
Said I could ask. My friend...
not Chantal.
Her boyfriend was taking a shower.
In Kuwait, where they're not supposed to be doing that. Okay.
And she just happened to see like his lock screen on his phone, and there was messages from her. You know how like WhatsApp shows you like a preview on the lock screen? She said that there was like a message from a girl with like big boobs and like a pretty girl.
And isn't that the biggest crime? No wonder Chantal is seething. Any girl would have been a problem, but a pretty girl? How dare you?
But she couldn't see what it said. And whenever she asked him about it, he grabbed his phone and was like secretive about it. And she said, show me what it is, and there won't be a problem.
Doesn't sound like Chantal. Oh, look how irritated she is.
And he pretty much told her to F off and wouldn't show her. And then she asked him again later.
He pretty much told her to F off. This is very much through the Chantal filter because she doesn't take that well. But I thought the whole agreement to you being there was that you were going to see every second of every day because he couldn't possibly hide things from you. You were going to be checking all this. You were going to be tracking him. Wasn't going to happen again. Trust me. Yeah, I see how well you stick to all your convictions.
And he said he deleted the message. So, do you guys think that's like sus or?
Yes.
What do you guys think about that?
So here's what I think has happened. I think exactly what she's just described happened with her and Salah. She's now mad. I think last time she went online and was just yelling at him after the Kybella stuff, at some point they've had a conversation where he's like, if you do that online again, we are fucking done. This is something you don't do. So she knows, and also because I don't think she necessarily wants to leave, she knows she can't just go all out. But they've had a conversation where he's like, no, you're being ridiculous. She's like, no, I'm not. And she'll prove it by giving the scenario without naming names, because it's definitely her friend. And look, all the Beezers thought you were ridiculous as well. It's not just me. So this whole live stream, and it gets weirder because Salah does come in later, but this whole live stream is her talking to him, proving him wrong. Look, it's not just me. You can't gaslight me like that. I know that it's not okay. And I've got proof from other people.
If he's gaslighting her, it's not good news. Apparently, like, she said that he said it was like, you know, he had this number for a while and it was people from his old work, like customers asking, like, about stuff. And he has a history of cheating on her, so.
What I like about this is that in this cover of Oh, Her Friend, she's dropping more information about Salah, like, oh, his old work. What old work was that? I thought he was a business owner.
I was like, wow. I don't know, let me ask, you know, Beezers what they think.
Could you imagine if it had been a real person, which is definitely not, like, oh, let me just go ask the internet. No. What's wrong with you? I'm talking to you.
So what would you guys do? Like, what do you guys think? Like, what should I tell her?
Look at her laughing about it.
Why do you say that?
She's so happy that she's getting not goods from the chat, because she's like, oh, yeah, why do you say that? Oh, that's totally reasonable. No, you're absolutely right. Salah, did you hear that? They're absolutely right.
Exactly. That's what I said. I'm like, if he had nothing to hide.
If he had nothing to hide.
If you.
He wouldn't have, like, hurried and deleted the message, right?
There's no reason to delete messages, even if they're rando ones.
Physically cheating or over the phone cheating?
Doesn't make a difference in Chantal land. He didn't physically cheat, you guys. Why is she even mad?
Do it back to him about everything. I agree with that, actually. I said that. I would feel very hurt by it. So you wouldn't believe him, right? That it was just a former co-worker messaging him with, like, big boobs?
How dare she have big boobs? And if it was a former co-worker, chances are it would have been an Arabic person, so I doubt her boobs would have been obvious on social media. But that's neither here nor there, because we know for a fact this is not a real story.
You would demand to see his phone to see if anything else is in his phone? Yeah, same. Sounds like this is about you?
Yep.
No, I'm just asking advice, like, for my friend.
She's not even really being that coy about it, because she wants to get online and be like, Salah did this. Can you believe him? Because she wants people on her side. So this is just so she can go back to Salah and be like, no, I didn't say your name. Didn't say your name. Said it was my friend.
Does Jude have a brother?
His name's Salah.
Once a cheater, always a cheater? I think when it comes to men, I think you're right, Lisa.
Oh, so the guy is a cheater. It's getting more and more similar to you, love.
I know for myself, I've cheated in the past, but I was at a different point in my life.
Multiple points, because you've cheated on every major relationship you've ever had except Salah, and that's only because you spend 24 hours a day mostly inside.
And I said I would never do it again, because how it feels to hurt somebody, but I think that men are just different creatures when it comes to that, and I think you're right.
I think that's bullshit, but we'll move on.
Yeah, from outside looking in, exactly.
She's so angry.
I would too, Becca. I would lose all trust as well.
And so pleased that she's being proven right. See, my feelings are valid. See?
I would give ultimatum, see the phone or hit the road and don't look back. She said that she did that, and he was like, I don't like people looking at my phone. Like, what are you, a detective?
She said she did that. Foodie tried to give Salah an ultimatum and he gave no fucks. I kind of love it, because the fact is, Foodie's used to controlling her lovers with money. And she's used to being the breadwinner. She's used to being very good to them financially, because it excuses her emotionally and it excuses her behavior. But that means she's always had quite a lot of power in the relationship. And even though Salah wants certain things from her, like, it seems he has limits. Like, if he's not going to get what he wants, which I think initially was exit into Canada, but now has become like, okay, support through his life, that kind of thing. Like, it's not necessarily worth it for him to deal with her bullshit when it comes to arguments like this. Because let's face it, even when he was caught with Kybella, that was an extreme example. There's no way that's his first rodeo. And he wouldn't have like different accounts set up under different names already if he hadn't done this before. And if he's done it before and he's got that established, of course he's going to do it again. What's going to stop him? His love for Foodie? No. So it's not a shock to her, but this is her kind of trying to win. But she doesn't have the cards that she thinks she does. She doesn't have the same hand she always had. Because he'd be okay with her leaving. He's lived before, So it's like, okay. Her being there in some ways makes his life a little bit easier, and in some ways makes it a little bit harder. And she's a game of diminishing returns because her presence there becomes more encumbering as she becomes less healthy, because she becomes more and more dependent on him. So it doesn't sound like he is ready to give up, which is why she's turned to the Beezers about her friend.
Like, sorry, but if you have a history of cheating and...
Sorry, but if you have a history of cheating...
She was about to swear because she's angry. And, oh yeah, history of cheating? Oh, okay.
And...
something sus comes up like that? Yeah, idiot. Right? Or she feels crazy. She feels like, he gaslights her and she feels crazy about it. Like, she feels crazy, like...
That seems like a very Foodie reaction, Foodie. And you seem to be very emotionally attached to this friend. You seem to be very familiar with the inside of her head.
He turns it around on her and says, like, you're being crazy, you're being, like, suspicious, like, you don't trust me, that kind of shit.
No, you shouldn't trust him. It's a terrible idea to trust him. He's already broken your trust. And you already said you were going to check every single thing on his phone in his life. It's not a healthy relationship. But it's also not a surprise where either of you are with this.
And I was like, Are they married? No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she definitely deserves better than that. There's nothing worse than not being valued. For sure. But they all say that. They want to put the blame on you. Yeah. This is very true. Easier to leave without being married, yeah. True.
But definitely not you, Foodie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's more complicated when you have a whole life with someone. Gaslighting is 100%. It's emotional in a way because they're...
Well, you would know, wouldn't you?
They're trying to make you feel crazy for something they did. If I cheated...
They're trying to make your friend feel crazy. Remember, Foodie?
On someone and was on the straight and narrow, I'd be dying to prove it. Exactly. Like, if you cheat on someone, she said that he tells her to get over it, don't bring up the past. Like, just completely, like, diminishing her feelings. Like, like, it's not like that. It's like, you have to be patient. You fucked up. You have to be patient, and you have to realize that you have to prove yourself every step of the way. You have to do whatever it takes to earn that trust back.
But if you're going to be checking him every day for the rest of his life, you have no intention of trusting him again. And I'm not saying you should. It's a terrible idea. But there's no end goal there. There's no developing a healthier relationship. He's going to keep cheating. You're going to keep checking. And you're going to realize that you don't have the power you think you do. And you're not going to leave. Because you no longer have the financial ability to just go sling yourself out and set yourself up in Canada.
And by being secretive and hiding your phone, like, no. You're right, Scrippo. They should be dying to prove everything to you, not gaslighting and blaming it on you. I agree. I think she could too. I'm so tired. I feel so tired. Like I want a nap, but I can't.
Oh, emotional exhaustion from your friend's problems. Yeah.
I just feel like mentally drained. I'm outside, Rita.
Definitely not visibly upset and having had an argument. She's totally fresh and fine.
Tell your friend she needs to get out. Red flags? Oh, yeah, red flags.
So happy. Oh, red flags! Did you hear that, Salah? Those are red flags.
So that's your opinion? I was just curious. I'm like, let me ask my Beezers. Your friend should break up with that guy if he doesn't respect her at all.
Nope.
So, like, You guys think that finding that on the phone is just nothing?
I don't think it's just nothing. I think it's an insane relationship where you're checking his phone every second. But I think if you're going to choose to be in a relationship with him, then yeah, he's not trustworthy. But he's clearly able to hide shit from you. So, you know, like, you all made your choices here.
Like you think, like he's saying that it's just like a former coworker that wouldn't show the phone. Yeah, narcissist, always your fault, never theirs. Yep.
You know, narcissists also project what they do onto you. I'm just saying.
Really bullshitter. Once a cheater, then always a cheater applies to all men.
I actually think it applies to most people, men and women, but Foodie has no way to prove that because currently this is the only relationship she hasn't cheated on, and really that's only been lack of opportunity.
I don't know. He wouldn't show the phone, and then when she asked him again, he like already deleted the message. Does WhatsApp let them set their own photo? I don't know. To be simple. Liar, liar. He should have said it was spam. Maybe he's not that smart.
When Foodie's calling you dumb with that face, look at the smug face. Look how happy she is to be able to come up with that insult. Maybe he's not that smart. Really? Maybe your friend is not that smart? Maybe your friend's partner? Maybe they're not that smart coming up with that kind of story. Yeah, no, yours are obviously more in depth.
Cheaters are weak and selfish. Yeah, if you had nothing to hide, like if somebody accused me of cheating, I would show them my phone if I wasn't. I would be like, go through every single thing. Actually,
Foodie's actually never had the opportunity to do that though.
I do that. I'm like, you don't believe me on something? Here's my phone. To anyone, like, you know? People don't realize how hard it is, like, when you're already hooked and they reveal themselves after it's too late, you know? They obviously did something they didn't want you to see. That's why they deleted it. Exactly. That's my opinion. I told her too.
You told her. You didn't tell him.
Is the girl in the photo? No. I don't know. I don't know.
I missed what the chat asked.
Yeah, that's what I think. Like, he must be hyped. Like, imagine the horrors if he never lets her see his phone.
What? Imagine the horrors if he never... You know, some healthy relationships, people don't look at each other's phones. They just don't. Just as a thought.
Well, I don't know. Hope it's worth it for him. That's all. Because, like, my friend has been nothing but really good to this guy, and she's, like, done so much. And
really? Have you?
And, you know, she's never cheated. I would know, she would tell me.
Because you're such good friends. Because we know you have a wonderful circle of close friends that you've known for many years.
And, yeah. No, he didn't let her go through it. He won't let her go through his home. He said she's being an investigator. He doesn't want to live his life that way.
Well, Salah agreed to that when you took him back the first time for cheating. I'm not saying it's a good thing, but yeah, no, you're being an investigator, I don't want to show you. Okay, then just accept the fact that he's cheating and you can either stay with him, which, spoiler alert, she put up a community post, or you can be like, okay, I have standards. Foodie does not have standards.
If you're alive, it's never too late to cheat, yeah. Tell her to dump him. I've seen cheaters many times and it's never worth it to them. Especially if they have no shared assets, no investments, a home, kids, run away. Yeah. She's a pretty independent woman and can just leave whenever she wants.
Yeah, because it's not like they're married. Yeah, she can just go. What's the big deal? But this is definitely her friend, you guys. Now, I would argue that Foodie is one of the most codependent people I've ever seen. But she can get on a plane. She can go to Canada. She's got absolutely nowhere to go if she goes to Canada. But theoretically, as an adult, she should be able to sort that. She's failed to sort it before, so these are pretty empty threats, because ultimately, she doesn't want to go, she just wants to win. But look how calm she is. It definitely can't be her.
Women are strong. Yeah, they are. They take a lot of shit.
Salah likes that.
If you had nothing to hide, why care? Exactly. That's what I think. Like, if you have nothing to hide, like, show the phone. Like, it's easy. Especially if you've cheated before. If you've been a cheater before, then prove it. Prove it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're married, just show the wedding certificate. Just prove it. It's easy. Why wouldn't you? It's not, you're a proven liar. If you could prove it wasn't a lie, why wouldn't you just do it? Oh, that seems to be different.
Yourself. Don't gaslight and call her, like, make her feel stupid and crazy that she's thinking that, right? Like, I had a whole uni class tell me my ex had tried to F all of them. What? I have zero tolerance for cheaters. He was also abusive, yeah. If I were her, I would leave and not ever get in a relationship. Like,
You hear that, Salah?
it really just, like, tarnishes your trust, you know?
The shit talk with Kybella, no, we got past that, but this really tarnishes my trust. I have lines now.
Yeah, there's no respect. Well, I'm back on track, Shifa, so it's okay right now. Got me for years and made me feel crazy. I was isolated and it was terrible. But I left it. That's exactly what the swordfish would do. Like, you guys saw, like, the whole time that he was with Dee, he was like, no, I would never fuck her. She's old. She's disgusting. Like, and the whole time they were boning.
Oh, but so your past relationship did that and you're angry now because it's a very similar situation, but it's definitely not you? Okay.
I hate men. Like, I hate them.
That's a very strong reaction for your friend's betrayal. She did say this, like, I hate men. She does this when she's angry and she's just like, this is awful. I hate men. I hate people.
I seriously hate men. Like, wallah. I can't believe that. Like, there's people out there that just lie. Like, just look at your face and lie to you. Like,
You know, I know somebody else like that, Chantal. Do you, by chance, have a mirror?
I guess I take my friend's situation personal just because, like, you know,
Because it's yours? My totally real friend's situation.
been through shit. I just wanted your opinion. Her partner should be open about sharing his phone, especially with his cheating past. The fact that he's not is extremely telling. He doesn't respect her. That's what I feel too. That was my instinct. But I didn't really know what to tell her because, you know, like...
Because I needed your opinion first. Sorry.
Can't compete with big tatas. If you really want to go through the rest of your life, exactly. That's something to consider if you're watching.
What, Salah?
You should consider that. Listen to these users. You should consider that you have to live the rest of your life wondering what's on that phone every single day.
Look how happy she is. Look, Salah, I'm being reasonable. I'm looking at other people. Consider my feelings.
And then you'll never see it. So, men will lie to your face and act like a victim barf face. That's totally, like, it's put more barf faces. Yeah. You shouldn't have to babysit. Exactly. If you have to start babysitting, no.
Then why didn't you just dump him when he was trying to cheat with Kybella? If you shouldn't have to babysit, why are you babysitting him? And when he inevitably shows evidence that he's hiding things from you again, why are you tolerating it?
She should get out of it. There's not only that one person he's talking to. Guaranteed. If he doesn't have to show his phone, and you see one person, actually, she did say that he fell asleep one time, actually, so he did cheat. Then one time he fell asleep, and she saw his phone, and it was full of women pictures, but he...
So, let me just translate from this ever so deep, mysterious cover-up. One time, Salah fell asleep, and she snuck his phone and looked through it. Sounds like nice, normal, sane behavior.
It's like, he made her feel stupid. He was like, oh, it's just pictures from the internet, nothing. So, I don't know.
Oh, so we have since Scatgate, we have him with all women's pictures, and now a WeChat thing that she can't see that he's deleted. She does know. She knows exactly what. The problem is she can't use it.
Real men don't lock their phones. Yeah, exactly. So he's not attracted to her anymore and is looking elsewhere. Yeah. Like, those are the worst kind of people. Just break up with the person. Because I can guarantee you, there's a lot of men out there who will find her...
She said that after the last set of cheating, didn't she?
...attractive. You know? It's like, just leave. The phone wasn't given, and that's the first red flag. It's called the unknown, which leaves the other person uneasy and suspicious. At the end of the day, it's not mature. It's not mature. It's not mature at all. Yeah.
See, other people think you're being a child. I didn't say it.
Can your friend safely leave him? I think so. I don't know. I think like 5 years. Your friend should leave and go starfish wheezing. Yeah, I was like trying to give her advice, so I watched I looked like some things up online, and it's a huge red flag if they deflect and they don't show you their phone. Like, it's simple.
Chantal was there searching the internet for answers because she didn't want to come to her Beezers, then like squirreled it around in her brain for a while and finally had to come online. I can just see her going mental.
Like, if you betray someone's trust, you have to expect to do everything in your power to get it back, and not just gaslight and be like, "What are you, a detective?" Like, they're not smart. That's like the typical answer of anybody caught cheating.
Well, then you are a good match, friend.
Tell her to run. Yeah, exactly. It's okay to give someone like one chance, but I don't keep my friends online matching apples. They'll be doxxed.
You have doxed nearly every friend you've ever had.
You know, there's something weird in the pool. Hi, Chantal. If it was just a coworker, I think you would let her see the message. Yeah, that's my opinion too. Nice. I'm really happy for those of you who are in good relationships. Been
Yeah,
married
you sound
22 years
happy.
and never looked at your husband's phone. Do you ever wonder? They can hide it very well, I'm sure.
Probably, but there's this thing called trust, which hopefully exists in most relationships. I would say your friend's relationship may have been built on a slightly flawed foundation from the start.
If it happens once, the respect isn't there. Yeah, you're right, yeah. Take a trip to Cuba and find yourself and eat a huge sugar cake. No, I'm okay. I'm just tired. I'm really, really, really tired. Might just be hiding pornography. Maybe. I don't think like pornography is that big of a deal, honestly. I think it's like normal for men. What do you guys think about that?
I think it's illegal where you are, so you better really hope that you set your imaginary friend in a good location for this.
I think it's totally normal. Everyone does it. That you should be able to. I don't care. Like, it doesn't bug me. Yeah, she's in Canada.
Yeah, totally. Oh, did I fuck up and say porn? No, Canada, totally Canada.
No confirmation of actual cheating is necessary in the situation. The trust is already compromised. Yeah, I think so. My cousin's ex cheated on her many times and left her for the other woman, but he cheated on almost every girl he was with. Some men are just that way. They feel like as long as they don't get caught, then it's okay. Like, they have no sense of morality.
But Salah did get caught, and you did nothing about it. So, even though I think it's awful, you can't really be surprised that he's doing exactly what he's done before.
Like, no, like, how do you love someone and just never feel bad for hurting them, you know?
Wow, Foodie, it's almost like they don't love you.
Like, that takes a special kind of psychopath to do that to someone. When I cheated, that's why I'll never cheat again, because of how I felt hurting someone I loved. Not
Okay, well, apparently that was an epiphany that came 4 relationships in.
because of me getting caught and my, fear of being exposed. I deserve to be exposed. It was because I saw the pain in Milan's eyes when I cheated on him. Like, when he asked me, like, you love me, tell me the truth. And I couldn't. Like, the minute I said yes, his heart, I could see his heart breaking. And I never will forget that. That's like the burden I have to live with, that pain, that guilt of hurting someone else.
She went on to cheat.
Yeah, that's what I told her. Like, if you constantly have to wonder what's on the phone, it's not a relationship.
So what have you been doing since the Kybella arc ended? Apparently not being in a trusting, loving relationship. Not that this is news to us, but based on what you've tried to give us.
Because why do men have to watch porn when they can do it with you? Because think of it this way, like, engaging in like activity, like sexual activity, like it's pleasurable and everything, but like it takes a lot more energy than just like being by yourself and getting it done quickly,
Ew, there are images in my head. I don't want to be there. But Chantal is basically telling us she's too fat for sex at the moment, but I also don't need to imagine either of them taking care of business. Thank you.
That's like my thought on it. Men have no control. I swear. Now had schmecks with Cobra for 3 hours and caught him watching Jeopardy. Yeah, like, I don't know, they're wired different. You think porn is cheating? I don't think so. No, whatever.
No, but apparently, Kybella also wasn't cheating.
I just wanted to know your opinion. That's all.
I think you're an idiot for still being there. That's my opinion.
You see if it like bothers the woman and you tell him not to and he still does, then it's a form of cheating. So, no, I just wanted my opinion for my friend, that's all. Yeah, I think Salah thinks the same, Silver, so.
Well, I guess we'll see when Salah comes into the chat.
What do you think your friend should do? I think she should leave.
Look how smug she is saying
She
that.
said she gave him an ultimatum, like, if you want to save our relationship, show me your phone right now, and he wouldn't do it, so I say stick to your word and leave.
Yes, so do it, Chantal. Except she doesn't. But I don't know how far you think these threats are going to go if you're not willing to back them up. The only way to be taken seriously is not to threaten, just to do.
True, Kathleen. Don't waste your life with someone you're not
Too
happy
late.
with or who doesn't value you, you know? She's an independent woman. Like, she could easily, like, he's kind of a burden on her.
Good tea. Recast this later. Go on.
She could easily, like, have a fun life, you know? Travel, meet all kinds of different men, like... Like,
Travel to Kuwait, maybe?
don't stay tied down to that. Like,
Go back to Thailand.
Oh my god, I have a unibrow.
Honey, the least of your problems right now.
Do you have a unibrow or is that... Look at this.
I would, but it's barely visible through the massive filter.
Ew.
So imagine what it must look
I
like
wonder
in
if people
real
use
life.
filters.
I wonder people use filters. Not her, but people.
What do you think she should do, babe?
He's in the chat. Babe, what do you think, babe? Because it's definitely not about us. Give me your opinion. What have you learnt from this lesson I'm teaching you?
What?
Oh, I don't know if it comes up here, but his response was something like, I think she should leave him. Which was obviously not what Foodie wanted to hear. But guys, I know it's not going to happen because I've seen the community post, but I would have loved this to just devolve into a fight and her to storm off back to Canada. I would have lived.
I want to go smoke shisha. Crumble fish. Did Amberlynn really do a risque video with a crumble cookie? I'm trying to... Amberlynn, you have to tell us what you did.
No, Amberlynn, you don't. Amberlynn, you need to keep things offline.
I'm trying to imagine what you could do with a crumble cookie.
Why? You don't need those images in your head.
I guess the same things I used to do with the spatula.
Maybe I've just blocked out the pain, but I wasn't aware she used to do different things with spatulas, and I don't want to be enlightened.
Hello?
It's me.
Is anybody here?
Hello. Hi.
Everything's fine, guys.
Thank
I
you.
called water, babe.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Look how awkward. But look, he's broken the silence. He's come and given her something, so maybe she's winning.
Oh, just went.
Don't jump down.
He's acting.
Don't. Hi, Salah. They put a frog emoji instantly. I'm exposing you.
What?
I'm exposing you.
Look, she's happy now. He's playing along. Happy families. She's not in trouble because she's come online.
No, I don't want cheese and pickles.
Okay, so which snack do you want?
He's bought her water. He's bringing her snacks. This is a signal that she needs to stop being mad, and he's pampering her. And her whole demeanour has changed because to her, she's now one.
Guava.
Guava, only one piece?
Yeah, it's in the kitchen. On the white thing in a bag, you'll see the fruit. It has to be the yellowest one you find.
It's not that huge to like explore it and search for it. I know, whatever. What else?
Chantal, you're moving up a
I want to
sofa.
next here and seal.
Still here?
I want to go see the camels. And then maybe we can pick up dinner.
She is going to get whatever she wants for the next day or two, and that's all she really wanted to achieve.
I feel stressed out, like I want to smoke.
Why would you be stressed out, Chantal? Just too empathetic about your friend?
I'm just looking outside, but there's like a screen here or something.
Alright, guys, see you
Bye,
all.
Tammy. Bye, everybody.
Have a good night.
See you.
Hi guys, my friend wants me to tell you that while she is grateful for the advice and ears, she asked me to let you know her man ended up proving to her what she needed to, so they can work things out and move on, something like that. We haven't got to read more, but yeah, so she walked that back pretty quick. And that is where we are. Definitely not Chantal, definitely not a smear, another smear on her perfect marriage. Definitely not an argument they were having. So good thing it was her friend and not her, right? Now, of course, it's also convenient that she's had this and a diet attempt as a way to distract from the cat going into heat, because she knows that triggers everybody. But regardless of what the truth may be, because God knows she's a mystery, she's hard to read, I will wait and see what comes of this, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much for your time. Goodbye.